That's great.
That's fantastic.
Thank you. I'm really thrilled about it.
How did you manage to achieve such success?
It was a combination of hard work, determination, and a bit of luck.
Well, it certainly paid off.
Definitely. I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Do you have any advice for others aiming for similar accomplishments?
Stay focused on your goals. Keep pushing forward even when faced with challenges. And don't be afraid to take risks.
Solid advice.
May I ask a question?
May I ask a question?
Of course, go ahead.
I was wondering if you know when the deadline for the project is.
The deadline is next Friday.
Thanks for letting me know.
No problem. Is there anything else you need?
Actually, yes. Do you have any updates on the budget approval?
I haven't heard anything yet, but I'll check with the finance department and get back to you.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Sure thing. Anything else?
That's all for now, thanks.
All right, let me know if you have any other questions.
Will do.
Have a good day.
That's a no-brainer.
So, I've been thinking about the offer to transfer to the London office. It's a big move, but the opportunities are huge.
That sounds exciting, but it also seems like a big decision. Have you weighed all the pros and cons?
I have. And professionally, it's a no-brainer. The position would be a significant step up, and I'd get to work on some high-profile projects.
What about personally? Moving to a new country is a major life change.
True, it's a bit daunting. I don't know many people there, and I'd miss being close to family and friends.
Maybe you could consider it a temporary adventure. If it doesn't work out, you could always come back.
That's a good point. It's not a permanent move unless I want it to be.
Plus, living in London could be amazing. Think of all the new experiences you'd have.
You're right. Looking at it that way, it's an opportunity I shouldn't pass up.
You're right.
I've been thinking about our discussion on eating healthier. I think we should really start planning our meals instead of deciding at the last minute.
Planning meals sounds good in theory, but it seems like a lot of work. Isn't it easier to just pick something up?
You're right. It does seem easier to just pick something up, but that's how we end up eating unhealthy food. If we plan, we can make sure we have balanced meals.
I guess that's true. And we do end up spending a lot more money on takeout than if we cooked at home.
Exactly. Plus, if we plan and shop accordingly, We can actually save time during the week. We won't have to figure out what to eat each day.
That's a good point. It would be nice not to have the WHH8s for dinner conversation every night.
So, are we in agreement? Shall we try meal planning for a month?
Yeah, let's give it a shot. It'll probably help us eat better and save some money too.
May I speak to Mrs. Smith, please?
May I speak to Mrs. Smith, please?
I'm sorry. She's not available at the moment. Can I take a message?
Yes. Please, let her know that John from ABC Company called. It's regarding the upcoming meeting scheduled for next week.
All right. John from ABC Company regarding the meeting next week. I'll make sure she gets the message.
Thank you. Also, could you ask her to return my call when she gets a chance? It's regarding some important details we need to finalize before the meeting.
Sure thing. I'll pass that along as well.
Great, I appreciate it. Do you happen to know when she might be available?
She's in a meeting right now, but I can let her know that you called as soon as she's available.
Perfect, that works for me. Thank you for your help.
No problem at all. Have a good day.
How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad, thanks. Just trying to get into a regular exercise routine.
Really? Yeah, I've been meaning to start doing that too.
It's never too late. I mean, I've just started a few days ago myself.
That's true. Do you have a specific routine you're following?
Not exactly. I've been mixing things up between running and yoga. Sometimes I'd add some strength training.
Sounds like a good plan. I guess I need to chalk out something for myself as well.
Definitely. And you don't need to start big. Even if it's 15 minutes a day, it's a good start.
Yes, that sounds manageable. I think I'll start with 15 minutes a day to start with.
That's the spirit. And remember, consistency is key when you're starting something new.
I'm sorry, we're sold out.
Hi, I'm looking for 2 tickets for tonight's show. Are there any seats left?
I'm sorry. We're sold out. There was a lot of demand for tonight's performance.
Oh, no, really? Is there a waiting list I could join? Just in case any tickets become available?
Unfortunately, our waiting list is also quite full. However, I can still add your name to it, just in case.
Yes, please do that. Also, are there any other shows this week with available seating?
Let me check. Yes, we do have some availability for the Wednesday and Thursday performances. Would you be interested in those?
Could you tell me what seats are available for Thursday?
For Thursday, we have several seats open in the balcony section and a few in the orchestra section.
I'll take 2 in the orchestra section, please. How do I go about booking them?
You can book them directly through me right now. I'll need your name and payment details to reserve them for you.
That sounds great. Let's do that. Thank you for your help.
I apologize.
About yesterday, When we were discussing the new project timelines, I realize I interrupted you several times. I apologize for that. It wasn't respectful or professional.
Thank you for acknowledging it. It did make it difficult for me to present my points effectively.
I understand, and I regret that my actions affected our communication. Moving forward, I'll make sure to listen more attentively and ensure everyone has the chance to speak.
I appreciate that. Open communication is key for our team's success, especially with tight deadlines.
Absolutely. Do you think we could go over your points again? I want to make sure your ideas are heard and considered properly this time.
Sure, I'd like that. Let's schedule a time when we can sit down without interruptions.
Great. How does tomorrow morning sound? I'll make sure we have a quiet room booked.
Tomorrow morning works for me. Thanks for taking the initiative to resolve this.
Of course. I'll see you then.
Pass out, lose consciousness, or distribute something.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense.
I heard you had quite a scare at the gym yesterday. What happened?
Yeah, it was embarrassing. I pushed myself too hard during the workout, and I nearly passed out.
That sounds serious. Did you see a doctor?
No, I didn't pass out completely, but I was very close. I decided to take a break and recover. I didn't want to pass out at the gym.
Good call. Overexertion can be dangerous. Make sure you stay hydrated during your workouts to avoid passing out.
I learned my lesson, and I'll be more careful. Thanks for the advice.
No problem. Safety is essential when exercising.
That's a bitter pill to swallow.
The quarterly reports just came in. Despite our new marketing strategy, sales have actually dipped slightly from last quarter.
That's disappointing to hear, especially after all the effort and resources we've put into the campaign. It's a bitter pill to swallow.
It is. I've reviewed the analytics, and it seems like our focus may have been too narrow, appealing to a smaller audience than we anticipated.
So what's the next step? We can't just continue down this path if it's not yielding results.
Right. I think we need to revisit our target demographics and possibly broaden our approach. Maybe incorporate feedback from our sales team on the ground. They might have insights that we're missing.
Agreed. Let's also conduct a quick survey with our current users. Understanding why they chose, or didn't choose, our product could help us adjust our strategy effectively.
Good idea. It's tough, but learning from these setbacks is crucial. Let's turn this around.
Absolutely. Let's regroup with the team first thing tomorrow and start mapping out our new strategy.
Drink family.
I was talking to my aunt yesterday about our drink family.
Drink family, what's that?
It's the distinct collection of beverages we prefer during family get-togethers. For instance, my grandfather is old school and loves his whiskey neat.
Interesting. What about your dad?
My dad is a huge fan of craft beers. He takes great pride in showcasing a new find at every gathering.
And the non-alcoholics in your family?
Oh yes. My nieces and nephews love homemade lemonade. And my mom and aunt prefer herbal tea.
Sounds like a versatile mix. What's your personal choice?
I've grown fond of red wine. It carries all the fond memories from our family toasts and conversations around the dinner table.
The concept of a drink family is pretty cool. It seems to reflect individual tastes and, in turn, the unique personality of your family.
Indeed, it does. Have you ever thought about your own drink family?
Let's keep our eyes peeled.
The competition in our market has been ramping up lately. We've seen 2 new entrants this quarter alone.
Yes, it's becoming crowded. Their aggressive pricing could start to undercut our customer base.
We can't let that happen. Let's keep our eyes peeled for any shifts in customer preferences or new marketing strategies they might deploy.
Agreed. Monitoring social media and customer feedback online will be key. It can give us real-time insights into what's resonating with our audience.
Also, we should consider stepping up our own marketing. Maybe an ad campaign that highlights our unique selling points could reinforce our brand's value.
Good idea. Let's also look into an updated market analysis. Understanding where we stand in relation to these new competitors will help us adjust our strategy effectively.
I'll set up a meeting with the analytics team. We need to understand every angle. Price sensitivity, demographic shifts, everything.
Perfect. Staying proactive is our best defense right now. Let's make sure we stay ahead of the curve.
I'm happy for you.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. It means a lot.
How did you manage to accomplish that?
It took a lot of hard work and perseverance, but I'm glad it paid off.
Well, you certainly deserve it.
I appreciate your support.
Do you have any advice for others aspiring to achieve similar goals?
Stay focused on your objectives. Surround yourself with supportive people and never give up, even when faced with obstacles.
Sound advice.
It's what helped me reach where I am today.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good luck with your own pursuits.
Price rising.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing, I'm always...
Have you noticed the price rising lately on everyday goods?
Absolutely. I was just speaking about it the other day. Even basic commodities like groceries are becoming uncomfortably expensive.
That's true. I went grocery shopping last week, and I was taken aback by how much the prices had surged.
It's a complex issue, though. Global supply chain disruption, inflation, increased demand, all play a role.
Yes, and it's not just groceries. Electricity, gas, rents, everything seems to be climbing up. It's beginning to strain my budget.
It's hard for everyone, especially people on fixed incomes. I think governments need to intervene somehow.
Agreed. There should be regulation or subsidies or something. If prices keep rising at this rate, it's going to be very difficult for many people to manage.
I hope things stabilize soon. Until then, I guess we have to keep budgeting and adjusting.
I'm so happy to hear from you.
Long time no see. I'm so happy to hear from you.
I know. It's been ages. I've been meaning to call ever since I moved back into town.
How's everything going? Settling in okay?
Pretty well, thanks. Just unpacking the last of the boxes. How about you? What's new?
Oh, the usual. Still at the same job, but I've taken up pottery in my spare time. It's surprisingly relaxing.
Pottery? That sounds interesting. I've been looking for a new hobby myself.
You should join me for a class sometime. It's a lot of fun, and we could catch up more.
I'd love that. It would be great to get back into a creative groove and reconnect with old friends.
Perfect. Let's pick a day. It's a deal then.
Definitely. Thanks for the invite. It's really good to be back and talking to you again.
Let me know if you need anything.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need.
Hey, I heard you're moving into your new apartment next week. Do you need any help with packing or moving?
Actually, that would be really helpful. I have a lot of stuff to sort through.
No problem. Let me know if you need anything. I can bring some boxes over this weekend.
That would be fantastic. Thank you so much. And do you happen to have a hand truck? Or dolly I could borrow?
Yeah, I have one in my garage. I'll bring it along with the boxes.
You're a lifesaver. I appreciate it.
Anytime. Moving can be stressful, but having some help makes it easier.
Absolutely. I'm grateful for your assistance.
Don't mention it. Seriously, let me know if you need anything else.
Will do. Thanks again for everything.
Life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait, no, it's living with no shame. Wait.
Cell phone.
I recently updated my cell phone. I got that new model that everyone has been talking about.
Really? The one with the triple camera and the foldable screen?
Yes, that very one. It's pretty stylish and the features are mind-blowing. The camera quality is quite impressive.
I've heard it also has an extended battery life and high storage capacity. Is that true?
Indeed, the battery lasts for almost a day with regular use. As for the storage, it's massive. I can download and store as many apps as needed without any concern.
That sounds pretty handy. How about the sound quality during calls?
It's crystal clear. The noise reduction works perfectly.
I must admit, it sounds like a promising upgrade. Maybe it's time for me to change my phone too.
Definitely. And with the trade-in option, you can get a good deal on your old phone.
Not yet.
Not yet.
When do you think it will be ready?
Hopefully by the end of the week. But we're still waiting on a few key components to arrive.
Ah, got it. Do you need any help with it?
Not at the moment, but I'll let you know if we could use an extra hand.
Okay, just keep me posted.
Will do. Thanks for offering.
No problem. I'm here to help.
I appreciate it. We're making progress. It's just taking longer than expected.
That's understandable. These things often have unexpected delays.
Exactly. But we're doing our best to expedite the process.
Well, I'm confident you'll get it done soon.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Anytime. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to assist.
Absolutely. Thanks again.
That's a feather in your cap.
I heard you won the grant for your research project. That's quite an achievement.
Yes, it was a competitive process, but we managed to secure it. That's a feather in our cap, especially considering the other institutions that were in the running.
What will the grant allow you to do?
It's primarily for developing our new environmental monitoring technology. We'll be able to deploy sensors across multiple ecosystems to track pollution levels in real time.
That sounds like a game changer for environmental research. How soon do you start deploying the sensors?
We're planning the first phase for next month. If all goes well, we'll expand to other areas by the end of the year.
It must be exciting to lead such a groundbreaking project.
It is. There's a lot at stake, but the potential impact on environmental policy could be significant.
Definitely. It's projects like yours that pave the way for real change. Keep up the great work.
Thanks. I appreciate the support. We're all looking forward to seeing the results.
Let's work together on this.
Hard about what you want to be. Step 4. Everybody just do your thing.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a
I've been thinking about how to approach the new project, and I believe we'd be more successful if we collaborated on it.
I agree. It's a complex project, and having multiple perspectives would definitely benefit us.
Let's work together on this. We can combine our strengths and come up with a solid plan.
Sounds like a plan. How do you suggest we start?
First, let's outline the project objectives and divide the tasks based on our expertise.
That makes sense. Then we can set timelines and milestones to keep us on track.
Exactly. And we should schedule regular check-ins to assess our progress and make any necessary adjustments.
I'm glad we're approaching this collaboratively. It feels like we'll be able to tackle challenges more effectively together.
Definitely. Working as a team enhances our chances of success and fosters a supportive work environment.
Agreed. Let's get started on outlining the project and delegating tasks. I'm looking forward to working with you on this.
Likewise. I think we'll make a great team.
It's a poison they ride. Head full of flies, so here come the cloud.
Let's start over.
I've been thinking a lot about our argument last week. I realize we both said things we probably regret. I know I do.
Yeah, it escalated quickly. I didn't like how we left things. There's been this tension ever since.
I agree. It's been uncomfortable, and that's not how I want our relationship to be. Let's start over. Can we try to talk about what happened without getting heated?
I'd like that. We should be able to discuss things without it turning into a big fight. I guess we both have some points we could work on.
Exactly. I think if we both take a step back and listen to each other's perspectives without interrupting, we might understand where the other is coming from.
Agreed. I'm willing to listen if you are. Maybe we can find a compromise, or at least agree to disagree respectfully.
That sounds fair. I'm sorry for my part in the argument. I value our relationship and want to move past this.
Me too. Let's put this behind us and focus on communicating better in the future.
I'm not married.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask. How come you never mention your spouse? Are you married?
Oh, I'm not married, actually. Just haven't found the right person yet, I guess.
I get that. It's important to wait for the right match. Do you ever feel pressure from friends or family about it?
Sometimes, yeah, especially during family gatherings. But I'm pretty content with where I am in life right now. How about you?
I'm in a similar boat. I believe in letting things happen naturally. Plus, enjoying your own company is key, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's all about being comfortable with oneself first. Besides, it gives us the freedom to pursue our interests without compromise.
True. Speaking of interests, have you picked up any new hobbies lately?
Yeah, I've started hiking on weekends. It's refreshing and gives me a lot of time to think. You should join me sometime.
Sounds great. I'd love to. It's a plan then.
Children's education.
I've been thinking about our children's education lately. I believe we need to be directly involved in shaping it. What do you think?
I completely agree. Their attitude towards learning, the habits they develop, it's all shaped at home.
Exactly. It's not just about the academic knowledge, but also fostering curiosity and creativity.
I believe extracurricular activities play a significant role too. Encouraging them to pursue their interests would help in their overall development.
It's a balance, isn't it? Ensuring they excel in academics while not neglecting their hobbies.
Yes, we should strive to make education a joyous experience for them, rather than a burdensome task.
Now the question is how to ensure they don't feel pressured yet perform well in their studies.
A good place to start would be letting them learn at their own pace and showing them that it's all right to make mistakes.
Absolutely. It's important to teach them that education is a lifelong process.
I'm impressed.
I'm impressed.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
How did you manage to accomplish that?
It took a lot of hard work and dedication.
Well, it definitely paid off.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear that.
You've really raised the bar with this.
I'm glad you think so.
What's your secret?
There's no secret. Just perseverance and a lot of trial and error.
It's inspiring to see what you've achieved.
Thank you.
Do you have any advice for someone looking to follow in your footsteps?
Stay focused, keep pushing yourself, and don't be afraid to fail.
Wise words.
I've learned a lot from my mistakes along the way.
Well, you've certainly made an impression.
Thanks again. I'm really grateful for your support.
Let's hit the ground running.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I...
We've got less than a week to organize the charity run. I think we should finalize the route. And sponsors by tomorrow.
Agreed. Let's hit the ground running. We should start by dividing the tasks. I can take on contacting the sponsors if you handle the route. And city permits?
Perfect. I already have the permit applications filled out, so I'll submit them first thing in the morning. Have you heard back from any sponsors yet?
Yes, a couple have confirmed, and they're excited to be involved. I'll follow up with the others and see if we can get more goodies for the participant bags.
Great idea. We also need to update the website with the event details and open up registration.
I'll draft the update and send it to you for review. Once we're clear on the route and sponsors, I can finalize it.
Sounds good. Let's also schedule a volunteer meeting for Thursday. We'll need all the help we can get on the day of the event.
Will do. We're making good progress.
Finally make a move. I think of you and
I'm so intrigued.
rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
I just started attending this new workshop series on urban gardening. It's amazing how much you can do with limited space.
Urban gardening? That sounds interesting. What exactly are you learning?
All sorts of things, from vertical gardens to hydroponics. The idea is to use every little bit of urban space efficiently to grow your own food.
I'm so intrigued. How do vertical gardens work?
Basically, you grow plants in vertically suspended panels. It's perfect for small balconies or even indoor walls. It maximizes space and can transform any small area into a green spot.
That sounds brilliant. And hydroponics? Isn't that something to do with growing plants in water?
Exactly. It's soil-less gardening. You grow plants in a nutrient-rich water solution. It's less messy than traditional gardening and uses water more efficiently.
That could be really handy here in the city. Do you think it's something beginners could pick up easily?
Definitely. They start from the basics, so anyone can join in. You should come along next time.
I just might. It sounds like a great way to bring more green into my apartment.
Full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop.
I was wrong.
I've been thinking about our argument yesterday regarding the budget for the project. After reviewing the numbers again, I realized I was wrong.
Oh, in what way?
I initially thought that allocating more funds to marketing would diminish our product development quality. But after going through the projections and current market trends, it's clear we do need to invest more in marketing to reach our target audience effectively.
I appreciate your willingness to revisit the budget. It's crucial we balance between product development and marketing to ensure the project's success.
Exactly. I underestimated the impact of a strong marketing strategy. We need to adjust our budget to reflect that.
Well, I'm glad we're on the same page now. How do you propose we reallocate the funds?
I suggest we trim down some of the less critical development features we planned and redirect those funds into our marketing campaign.
That sounds like a viable plan. Let's work out the specifics and present an updated budget proposal to the team.
Agreed. I'll prepare the revised figures, and we can discuss further.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Are you sure? It seemed like you were pretty upset about it earlier.
Yeah, I was a bit annoyed at first, but I've had some time to think about it, and it's really not worth getting worked up over.
I'm glad you're taking it in stride.
Life's too short to stress over little things, you know?
Absolutely. It's important to keep things in perspective.
Exactly. Besides, there are more important things to focus on.
That's a healthy attitude to have.
Thanks. I've learned that getting upset over every little inconvenience only makes things harder.
Wise words.
Anyway, let's move on and enjoy the rest of our day.
Agreed. No sense dwelling on it.
Exactly. Thanks for understanding.